What's up? It's Jessie. I wanted to do a real quick video for my pre-T FTM brothers. I wanted to let you guys know how I got to where I am in the process. It's gonna be a while before I can actually get on testosterone, but there's gonna be things that hinder your journey, your female to male transition. So me personally, I ran into a few problems. I brought it up to my primary care doctor that I wanted to be on hormones, and she referred me to what I thought was a psychologist. That's what she told me. She was going to refer me to a psychologist who can, determine if I'm of sound mind and whatnot, of good mental health, to make a type of decision like this. And so I think between telling my primary care doctor and that first psychology appointment, I think it was about 3 weeks, I want to say. I had to wait for my referral in the mail, so I got my referral and then I went to the appointment. I waited and I talked with the lady. When she introduced herself to me, she said something about social work. I didn't think anything of it when she said something about how she helps with like social work and whatnot. And she thought I was there just to talk, just for a regular, I need a psychologist to talk to and all this, which I was not. For me, I went to get my letter, to talk to this lady to see if she can determine that I am of good mental health and then give me my letter so I could continue with my process. And so that's not what happens. I sat down, we talked for about an hour, and then I told her how I wanted to transition, and she goes, "Oh, I'm not certified to write you a letter for that." And I was like, oh, man. I was heartbroken, I was really, really sad. So I go out back to the lobby after we talked and everything, and I didn't make a follow-up appointment because I didn't need to, because she couldn't help me. But when I went back out, Zoe could just see the disappointment on my face, because I knew I was gonna have to wait longer to find another doctor to set another appointment with a psychologist. And so that's what we did. I was very discouraged after that. So Zoe went ahead and she called and she made the appointment for me for the new psychologist. She found one in Riverside is where it was. I'm a little girl. So once you get to your psychologist, they're going to ask you a bunch of questions about your life and your past, your present, where you see yourself in the future. And those are all kinds of questions she asked me. And so I spent about an hour with my psychologist and we talked about all those things. We talked about my past, my present, and my future, where I see myself, where I've been. I talked about the relationship I had in the past, which is really the only one I was ever in. And then I told her about Zoe and how happy I am now and how I've been through a tough time and it was really hard. And I was able to get through that with the help of my partner. And, Zoe's been so amazing throughout all of it. Having grown up in a Catholic home and with Hispanic parents, it's you have to understand their mindset. You don't have to, that's fine. But I live a better life because I am understanding of everybody else's perspectives and views and opinions and whatnot. And I don't care. You can have your views, you can have your opinions, you can have your perspectives, whatever. Everybody's gonna have their own opinion and everything, and personally, I don't care. I'm living my life. I'm doing me. As cliche as it sounds. This is my life. I'm not here for you to make you happy. I'm here to make me happy. So I really don't care what you have to say. And that attitude is what keeps me going. And that's why all these obstacles that got in my way, yeah, it hurt and it sucked, but I know I'm going to end up where I want to be if I persevere and I am consistent with what I want to do. Okay, so for my pre-T FTM brothers out there, this psychologist, her name was Tanika Gale in Riverside. I can't remember the name of her practice or anything, but she was super great, and it was a really nice office, very calm. It was great. I loved it. So and it was very fast. It was a very fast appointment, and I did cry a little bit and all that, talking about my past and whatnot and where I've been. But she said, "I can see that you're happy and this is what you want to do," and all these kinds of, I can't remember exactly what she said, but I do remember her saying, "I can see that you're happy and that this is what you want to do." And then she told me that I'm good to go to start hormone replacement therapy. And she said she would send it to my primary care doctor, and she asked me if there was an endocrinologist that I wanted her to send it to. And I told her I haven't found one yet. And so she said she was going to send it to my primary care doctor, and then she told me, get with your primary care doctor and have her refer you to an endocrinologist. So after the psychology appointment went well, I left, I went home. I called my primary care doctor for her to give me a referral. When I called, I told the receptionist what I needed, and she goes, "Oh, you'll have to come in for that." So I set up an appointment to come in to get a referral for an endocrinologist. You know, I don't know how it works, so I just went with what my doctor's office told me. I set up the appointment. I went to the appointment. I waited, I want to say like 4, almost 5 hours at my primary care doctor's office just to be brought in the room and wait another like 30 minutes for my doctor to finally come in and ask me what I needed. And then after she asked me what I needed, I told her, and she said, "Oh, you didn't have to come in for that. I could have done that over the phone. My front desk could have done that for you." And I said, "Okay, well, thank you for letting me know. They told me that I was supposed to come in and get the referral directly from you, you know." And she was like, no, you can call and do that." I was like, "Okay, thank you." So, it sucked, you know, having to wait that long just to be told that and everything, but I was fine. You know, it definitely sucked and it was hard, but I was fine. And so she said she was going to write me referrals, and she sent me on my way. I went home. I waited and I waited and I waited for the referral. Finally got the referral. Saw where I was supposed to make an appointment with. I called them. I made an appointment, and it was about a month out from when I got the referral. So I got the referral like another 2 to 3 weeks. I think it was 2.5 weeks after I asked my primary care doctor to give me a referral. I got it about 2 to 3 weeks, 2.5 weeks, something like that after. So between each one of these appointments, I waited. And then for the endocrinologist appointment, it was a month and like 12 days. That's the appointment that I was really excited about to let you guys in on and whatnot. And that was on February 28th. I made a previous video talking about what happened at my first endocrinologist appointment, so I'm going to link that down in the description below. If you guys want to check it out, you can. Now, let's get back to the video. To get your letter to get on testosterone, you go to, you know, your primary, go to your psychologist. They sign off that you're of sound mind. Then you go to your endocrinologist, and that is where you get your testosterone. I haven't experienced it personally because I was turned away because they didn't do that anymore. So, but those are the steps that you take in order to get on testosterone. It's been very hard for me having to go through this, but I'm as strong as I can be, and some days it's not enough, but I have Zoe to help me. And for those of you that don't have a partner who, you know, like who I have, you don't need a partner, you know. I know it's really hard to get through this. I don't know how much worse I'd be if I didn't have Zoe. I really don't. I have no idea, you know. I mean, it would be pretty bad, I know that, but I don't think I would give up. But I don't know, because I'm not in that position, and I'm not going to be, you know. Zoe and I are getting married in January, so I have my support, you know, and I'm really happy about that, you know. Like, I'm very happy that I have Zoe. She's so good about me, about loving me, about everything. And, you know, I'm the type of person that if you misgender me, I don't care. I do not care. If Zoe's with me, she will correct you. I will not. Because, well, if you're between the ages of like 16 and 25, I will correct you. But if you're not between those ages, I won't correct you, solely because if you're younger, I don't know what your parents teach you. I don't know, you know, I don't know their values and whatnot, and I'm not going to be that person, you know. If you're older than me, I have the utmost respect for you and the life that you've lived and the values you have and all that. And even if you don't respect me and my choices, I'm not going to correct you, because I'm not going to spend the time of day correcting somebody that I'm not going to, you know, see, or, you know, somebody that doesn't have a big part in my life. When it comes to the workplace, I do correct the people, everybody. I correct everybody when it comes to my workplace. I'm not talking like customers and stuff. I'm talking like my coworkers. I will correct my coworkers and my management team. Other than that, I will not. Like with my parents have been really great about it. They really have. And I am very understanding of their pronouns with me, because I'm their kid. You know, I was born Jessica Marie Cesena. That's who I am to them. And it's not gonna change overnight, you know. They're not just gonna be like, "Oh yeah, that's my son. Yeah, he, him, his. Yeah," you know. And I understand that. My parents are Mexican. We used to go to church every Sunday growing up. Every single Sunday we'd go to church until like I was like 13 maybe, I don't know. But we used to go to church every single Sunday. So, you know, I'm very respectful of my elders, and my parents are a group of those people. And I love them and I respect them for trying, you know. My dad's called me e-hole a few times, my mom's called me e-hole a few times, and I cannot tell you how happy that makes me. It makes me so happy. My brother even said he one time, and just talking about it makes me so damn happy, man. I can't wait for the day that I can't wait for the day, you know, that I don't get misgendered by everybody. But it probably won't happen, so I don't hold on to that. All I care about is that I know who I am, I know what I want, and I'm gonna get there. And my family has been so supportive, and my friends have been so supportive. You know, I have a friend, you know, Ashley, one time she looked at me and she goes, dude, you're so, like, after having broken up with my ex and everything, because we were friends, we became friends through my ex, so after all that, I introduced her to my girlfriend and everything, and we hung out, and like a while after I went over there, and I didn't have Zoe with me, and we were talking and everything, and she just goes, you look so happy, man, you really do, like, and you look so much better as a dude. Like, you were meant to be a dude. I don't know what happened, but you look so happy and you look good. And I was like, well, thank you, man. I really am happy, you know? I've been out, I want to say almost 3 years I've been out. You know, this is the female anatomy. I haven't started hormones, but I'm happy with where I'm at right now because I have no control of just getting hormones. You know, I can't just I can't just go and get hormones. You know, it's not that easy. So it's gonna be a journey for sure. It's gonna take a long time, but I've been very strong, and I just I'm so thankful for your guys' support and your guys' love and everything. You know, I really appreciate every single one of you, from my family to my best friends and my friends from middle school who I never talked to. You know, we don't ever talk, but you have all been so supportive, and I appreciate it so much. You have no idea how much it means, because up until I started posting videos, the only support I really had was Zoe and my family. And my family wasn't as supportive as I would want them to be, but they have come a long, long way, and I'm just so thankful for each and every single one of you. But yeah, I just want to make a quick video for my pre-TFTM brothers and try to help out. You know, I'm just trying to put the message out there. If you don't know where to start at your primary care doctor. Tell them that you want to start hormones, that you want to transition from female to male, and they should be able to help you out. If they can't, find a new one. Whoever, you know, FTM, MTF, stay strong. And, you know, if you guys need anything, check out the links in the description below, in my channel, up at the top. Whatever you need, if you need somebody to talk to about this, if you're going through a tough time as a pre-T, or, you know, anything, just, if you're struggling, reach out to somebody. It doesn't have to be me. Just reach out, because you are not alone, you know. And it took me a long time to figure that out, and I'm just so thankful, you know, that there's people that I can reach out to. And I just want you guys who are just starting out, fresh, just starting out, just came across FTM on YouTube, figured it out, said, oh, that's me. And then, you know, your world changed. For those of you who are going through that, I hope this helps. And just know that you're not alone, and there's people you can talk to. And I'm one of those people. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you feel like it, share it with just one other person. I would really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys on the next one. Later. Quiet. Okay, shit. Once you get, damn it, it's not like she, oh my goodness, Wyatt. You want to be with daddy too? What are they called? You know, the people, receptionists.